Hi, I'm Connor, and today I'm going to show you how to play Message in a Bottle by The Police. Now, I think this song is really fun to learn and really fun to play, because we're just playing this riff throughout most of it, and then just a couple of chords for the choruses, so it's really straightforward. So, let's get started. So the song starts off with that main riff, and we're using that for the intro and for all the verses of the song. So what we're doing is we're playing these chords, but we're playing what's called an arpeggio, where we're breaking up the chord into its individual notes. So we're starting off on the 4th fret of the 5th string, the 6th fret of the 4th string, and the 8th fret of the 3rd string. Then we're playing the open 5th string, the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and the 4th fret of the 3rd string. Then we're playing the 2nd fret of the 5th string, the 4th fret of the 4th string, and the 6th fret of the 3rd string. And then we're taking that exact same shape and just shifting it up. So we're playing the 2nd fret of the 6th string, the 4th fret of the 5th string, and the 6th fret of the 4th string. And then to cap this off, what we're doing is we're just sliding that 6th fret on the 4th string to the 7th fret. So played slowly, that gives us and as I said, we're just repeating that throughout the intro and all the verses of this song. So there's a couple of things worth pointing out about this riff that will help you play it a lot easier. The first is that you can see we're doing these big stretches across about 5 frets, and that can get quite tiring on your hand, especially if you're not holding the guitar in a comfortable way. And the key to getting this down is making sure that your hand is nice and relaxed. So what I would say to start with is start by warming up your hand, either just playing through some chords or just running some scales, anything that will get your fingers nice and warm and ready to play. Another thing to look at is how you're holding your guitar neck. So when I'm usually playing guitar, my thumb is somewhere behind my index finger and it's quite high up on the neck usually. But when I'm playing this song, I move my thumb to behind my middle finger and lower it down on the neck. So if you can see that stripe that runs across, it sort of sits on there. So towards the center. And what that does is it creates less pressure on my thumb and this muscle in my arm. So I can relax a lot more and I can play this a lot more comfortably. And being comfortable is the key to playing this song, because we're playing this riff so often, we're playing it all through the verses, you're gonna get tired if you're not holding the guitar in the best way. Now, if your hand hurts while you're playing this, don't play through the pain. That's a really rubbish piece of advice that people give out. You know, just play through it, you'll get used to it, you'll get over it, that kind of thing. Ignore that completely. Take a rest, let your hand settle, and then come back to it and find a way that you can make it comfortable for you to play, because it shouldn't hurt at all. So after the verse, we have this bridge section that goes like this. And then that goes into the chorus. So what we're playing here is fairly simple. We're playing power chords. So if you've not come across power chords before, they're really handy to know about. They make up the basis of a lot of rock and alternative music. But we're playing a power chord on the 5th fret of the 6th string. So 5th fret, and then the 7th fret of the 5th string, 7th fret of the 4th. So that gives us that. But what we're doing is we're going like this. So I'm palm muting, using the edge of my palm just over the bridge where the strings just come over to give that nice thuddy sound. So I'm going like that. Then I'm taking this exact same power chord shape, but just moving it down the strings. So I'm on the 5th fret of the 5th string. So 5th fret, 7th fret of the string underneath, 7th fret underneath that. And that's a D power chord. So, like that. And I'm not palm muting those D power chords. Then I'm taking this exact same power chord shape and just shifting it up 2 frets to the 7th fret of the 5th string. So 7th and then the 9th underneath that, 9th underneath that. And that's an E power chord. And then I'm going like that. So exactly like that. Then what we're doing is we're taking that power chord shape and going to the 2nd fret of the 6th string. So 2nd, then the 4th of the 5th, 4th of the 4th. Like that. And we're going, and that's all palm muted again. And then we're just heading back to the 5th fret of the 5th string, so that D power chord shape. So 5, 7, 7, and then like that. So, played slowly, both parts go like this. And then we're into the chorus. So the chorus for this song is really, really simple. It goes like this. Really, really simple. Just 3 chords. So we'll start with this chord, which is a C sharp minor, which might sound a bit complicated, but it's really simple. We're doing the exact same power chord shape that we've learnt so far, and we're on the 4th fret of the 5th string, and then we're on the 6th fret of the 4th, 6th fret of the 3rd. Then what we're going to do is we're going to use our middle finger and we're going to put it on the 2nd string, the 5th fret. So that gives us... Then to finish it off, what we're going to do is we're going to take our index finger, we're going to lay it down flat. So not only is it pressing the 4th fret of the 5th string, but it's also going to be pressing the 4th fret of the 1st string, like that. So that gives us... Now, doing this with your finger is called barring. It can be a little bit tricky if you're just getting started, but all you have to do is just lay your finger flat, and I like to use the outside of my finger rather than the flat, like that. And I find it's just a lot more comfortable, it feels a lot more natural. If it hurts your fingers, it really shouldn't, so you're probably doing it wrong. Just take a step back, have a look at your hand position, and find somewhere that gets comfortable for you. The next chord that we have is this A major. And you can probably see from my hands, it's exactly the same shape, but we're up a string and we're on the 5th fret. So we're on the 5th fret of the 6th string, the 7th of the 5th, and the 7th of the 4th. And then our middle finger is on the 6th fret of the 3rd. And then we're barring the bottom 2 strings on the 5th fret, like that. So to play these 2 chords, all we're doing is we're just taking the same shape and just moving it slightly. And what we're doing is we're just strumming them. Not too slowly, so we're not dragging out each note, but we're not also just strumming it really quickly. Just like that, just letting your pick fall down the strings. Then we're ending this section with this F sharp minor. And all this is a power chord, so 2nd fret of the 6th string, 4th fret of the 5th, 4th fret of the 4th, and then we're barring every other string on the 2nd fret, like that. And that's it for Message in a Bottle. It's a really fun song to learn, a really fun one to play, and it can be quite challenging at times. So what I will say is just remember to keep your hand nice and loose and relaxed. Find the hand position that works for you so you can play this riff without straining that muscle there or straining the muscle in your arm, because that can happen as well. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like to help it reach more people, and subscribe for more guitar lessons. Thank you.